Have time to prepare for these storms as they're going to be rolling in later on tonight. Latasha Givens joins us live now. Latasha's been checking with folks from Georgia Power to get some advice on what we can do to get ready.
That's right, Chris. Good evening. We are live in Austell where the clouds are getting darker and the tree branches behind me are swaying heavily every time the wind picks up. Now, officials tell us the biggest threat they are anticipating are fallen trees and downed power lines. Let's take a look at some tips Georgia Power sent us this afternoon. They tell us there are 3 things you can do before, during, and after the storm. Now, beforehand, they say make sure you have your emergency kit and family safety plan ready, unplug major appliances, and have all cell phones and communication devices charged. During the storm, they say it's so important to stay away from windows and doors and be sure to avoid contact with conductors of electricity, appliances, metal objects, and water. Now, after the storm, if you do have down power lines on your property, you want to make sure you don't touch them or any low-hanging wires, and don't attempt to pull fallen tree limbs off of any wire. We talked to an arborist with Save a Tree as they work to get down as many trees around Cobb County as possible before the storm. Although it may be too late to get a professional to come to your home today, Anthony Ursaci has a tip for homeowners.
For a regular homeowner, you can look up into the canopies of your trees, look for any dead wood. If you see any sort of decaying bark tissue, also called a canker, that would also be an indicator that there's a weakness at that point where the tree would definitely need to be removed.
And the arborist also says if you do find any of that weakness, fungus around any of the trees on your property, it may be a good idea to stay somewhere else for the evening, just out of an abundance of caution. I'm live in Austell. Latasha Givens. Chris, I'm going to send it back over to you in the Weather Center.
All right.